Hello, and welcome to another episode of From the Hip. And welcome to another year. Today is Wednesday, January 3rd. We hope you all had a wonderful holiday, got your drink on, living your best life. All right, now let's get back to the real grind. We have a lot to speak on, so let me introduce my guys to you guys. Gentlemen, Happy New Year.
Happy New
Welcome
Year,
to,
everyone.
back to the real grind, guys. Let me introduce my guys. I have with me Kory Thompson, Mo, and Tyler. We still don't call him Papa SpankDaddy. And joining us on the phone today, because he's not available to us, would be Justin Rodriguez on the phone.
Dessert.
So, guys, week 17 recap. What a hell of a week. Am I wrong? Awesome week. Crazy stuff happened. Crazy stuff happened. And you know what? I want to start right away. Let's get right into it. Let's start with that referee debacle that everybody's talking about. Were the Lions robbed? Okay,
Yes.
because the Cowboys beat them 22-19 on Saturday. So that was the replacement for Monday Night Football. We did it on, the replacement for Monday Night Football went on Saturday. So were the Lions robbed across the horn? Tell me, guys. Kory, were they robbed?
No.
Okay. Mo, we're going to stop there. We're going to get to the guys first, then we'll let everybody explain.
Yes.
Mo, were they robbed?
Yes.
Okay. Tyler, were they robbed?
Yeah, collusion.
Justin, were they robbed?
Yeah, they was robbed.
All right. So since I've got three guys to say that they were robbed, gentlemen, which one of you want to explain to me how they were robbed and who they were robbed by? Mo, go ahead.
The man reported in the story. If as a referee, you're supposed to pay attention to when somebody's trying to report. He didn't pay attention. He admitted that he didn't pay attention.
So who robbed them? So who robbed them?
The referee.
Okay. So you're not blaming the Cowboys, but rather you're blaming the ref?
Blaming the ref. Because you see the video of them walking up, and then what was explained to Dan Campbell was he wasn't paying attention. So that's on them.
All right. So for those at home, let me just show the video for everybody. Here's the video. This is the play where they scored. That would be Decker who caught it. They actually called him ineligible. All right. Let me get to this here. Let me just show this. This is the definition of the rule. All right. The offensive lineman, and I am a former offensive lineman, so is Justin. So we can speak of this. Our job, wearing the numbers that we wore. I wore number 77. It probably hangs on my wall behind me. When you wear this number, you have to report if you are planning on actually touching the ball first. Okay. And there's certain spots on the line where you have to be lined up to. All right. The issue comes to the fact that the referee mistook which player was supposed to be eligible. Here's the video of this. Okay. You can see Decker and you can see Skipper running over. 3 tackles went over to the referee. So he got the number wrong. So the 3 tackles, only one actually told him that he was eligible. He grabbed his chest. That's their way of saying, I'm eligible. Okay. And the referee got it wrong. I wanted you guys to see that. And when they called the play, what ended up happening, okay, you see how 3 guys going over to him. Only one was eligible. And what ended up happening was this play, was that they score the 2-point conversion, but it gets called back. All right. So, Kory, you said that they were not robbed. So I'm going to go to you. Why were they not?
So all season we've seen some questionable reffing decisions made. Correct. We can all agree to that we've all had our gripe. So,
Yes.
correct. So, yep, they messed up on that play call. But you had how many times that you could have kicked the field goal to send
Yeah,
this
let me
game?
help you out with that. Let me help you out with that. So here we go. Where this is after the penalty was called.
Okay.
Where they are lined up 5 yards back at the 7. Here's
I
the
don't want
next
to hear
play.
it, Mo.
Here's the next play. It was an interception. So they didn't go for it a third time because Micah ran off sides.
Yep. And
Third
here they
time,
go, third
they
time.
could not connect. There was no penalty called. This is the end of the game.
So you had 3 times to kick a field goal. You got one called back on you. The second one, you got graced with getting back your field position.
Yeah.
Bro, kick the field goal. I understand, Dan Campbell. You thought that they said that they got he probably thought they said they got bigger balls than him, and he did not like that. He went for it 3 times. I said it before. I respect his aggressiveness as a coach because it's needed in the NFL to be aggressive on 4th downs and stuff like that going for 2. I get it. Cool. But you had 3 opportunities, tie the game up. You had the momentum, go into overtime and win it.
Yeah. Here's my thing. The reason why I don't feel that they were robbed. This is why I don't feel that they were robbed. As a former offensive lineman. The Lions rather, were definitely trying to do a trick play. There is no reason in the world why you have 3 tackles going over to that referee. Only one was saying that he was eligible. This whole thing that you were doing here was a trick play. You were trying to trick the Cowboys. Who you ended up tricking was the referee. Okay, the referee is who you tricked. So now the referee goes over to Micah, because Micah's the captain of the team, and tells him that 70 is eligible. And then he covers 70. They don't cover 68 because they were not told 68 was eligible. So now to say that they were robbed, that's their own fault. There's no reason why Skipper and the other tackle was even over there. Should have been only one tackle went over to that ref. Okay. And that's why I find it that and again, like Kory said, they had 3 shots. You could have kicked it. You could have kicked it. You could have tied the game, went in overtime. And you know what? You probably would have beat the Cowboys. Momentum was completely on your side.
And doesn't the ref have to call out who's coming in as eligible?
Yeah, he did.
Exactly.
And that's the other thing. He did. All right. He actually said it on the PA system. They didn't play it in the game, but he said it that 70 was eligible. So if you said 70 was eligible on the offense, even Goff should have jumped in and went, wait, no, not 70, 68. But he didn't say nothing. So when 68 caught the ball, that's a penalty.
Or even the coach. He could have been like, hey.
On the Lions side. They didn't say nothing. He announced 70. You know, he did announce it to them and the rest of the fans. We just didn't see it on TV. There is clips of it. I have it.
They're supposed to announce it. Like they do it all the time. I've seen it all the time. They announce whoever's 77 is reporting eligible. They do it all the time. So that's on the Lions.
That's on them. That's on them. Here's, I know you may differ, but that's where we're going to come from. And ultimately, like I said, they had 3 shots. They could have tied the game at any time.
I know Mo got something to say. Wait, hold on. I want to hear what he got to say.
Lost in that whole thing was a phenomenal game by CeeDee Lamb. Okay, the Cowboys actually played really well. CeeDee Lamb had a monster game, and Dak throwing to him had a really good game. That got lost into it. I can't wait for you to wear that Dak jersey, Mo. I can't wait.
They're gonna lose.
All right. Hey, I actually think that the curse has been slightly lifted because Jimmy Johnson is in the Ring of Honor now. They finally did right by Jimmy Johnson. I think good things are coming in their way.
Do
Justin,
you
you're
really?
being real quiet. Are you still with us?
I'm still here.
All right, I got you. So the Cowboys won that game, and here's where that affects them. We're gonna get into it in a few minutes, but the Eagles lost. So because the Eagles lost and the Cowboys won, the Cowboys now are on top of the division of the East. So that puts them in a spot where they are number 2. And if they win on Sunday, they will be they will have home field throughout except for playing the 49ers. Okay. The Lions had a shot at that number 1 spot, but they lost it, and that's why the 49ers have now clinched home field throughout the playoffs.
That's another thing too. If you
Yeah.
have a shot at getting a number 1 seed, you kick that field goal. You take the
I had
chance and
that
go
big
to overtime.
argument this morning about that.
Yeah, but nah, man. You think about it. You got to kick
Thought they
that
had
field
bigger
goal. You got to
balls
play.
Y'all serious right now? Are y'all serious
Got bigger
right
balls
now?
than them.
They got bigger balls than me.
Man, Mo, they're on that copium, man. Just let them ride it.
It's not being a
Just
serious thing. It's
let them ride the copium, man.
You're
I mean,
playing-
Anthony needs it.
you're the Detroit Lions. This is your first time that you could possibly steal up having home field advantage, being the number
So
1.
you saying play safe after they went
Yes.
years and years and years and years up? No, man.
Yeah.
No,
I'm
Dan
saying
Campbell did what he was
after
supposed to do.
2 times that you tried it and failed, on the third possible time that you got the third time, kick the field goal. I mean, kick the extra point, go in overtime,
Mhm.
win it in OT.
They had momentum at that point.
Look, let me show you how this actually plays out. They didn't notice at the time, but CMC is hurt. Okay, let me actually bring that up. Okay. You got CMC is hurt. He hurt his calf. He's not playing in week 18. Okay, now they don't have to play him. They don't have to play Purdy. They don't have to play Debo. They get 2 weeks off because they got home field and a bye for the first week. If they had played it safe, if they had kicked the extra point, if they had won in overtime, and that's a big if, but let's just say that they do, the momentum was completely on their side, right? Right now, you put all the pressure on the 49ers. Without CMC, they're playing the Rams. The Rams have been playing really, really well.
Told you.
Okay. If the Rams beat the 49ers next week, and I believe the Lions are playing the Bears. If they
No,
beat the Bears,
they're playing the Vikings.
you're right. I'm sorry. They're playing the Vikings. Right. And if they beat them, they have number 1 throughout the entire playoffs, and everything goes through Detroit.
Anthony.
Yes, sir.
Anthony.
Yes, sir.
If the Cowboys wasn't your team, would you feel the same exact way?
He pulling
Yes.
out the knife on you, man.
Yes, I would.
I'm not-
I would
I'm-
feel that they should have kicked the extra point.
But as if they would have won the coin toss in the overtime. You
Well, I
gotta
mean,
factor
yeah, you got to
You gotta
factor that
in
in,
that they
but
need to win. Hold on, bro. Yeah, I gotta factor in that you gotta win the coin toss. You gotta factor in that they say they lose the coin toss and Dallas gets the ball first. There's no guarantee that they touch the ball because this Lions defense been shaky all year long, like we've been saying. They've been outscoring everybody, so there's no guarantee that they even got the ball in overtime. So I say, since you right there inside the 5, I would have made the same decision if I was Dan Campbell. You ain't
Would
got
you
bigger
have made
balls than
that
me.
3 times in a row, though?
And
Yeah,
they
100%,
missed.
because
Okay.
we don't trust that defense. We said it this morning. We spoke about it privately this morning. This defense has 1 star on the team, and that's it. There is no other
It's true.
people on that
You're
defense,
right.
which means they
They have
get
1 star. That's all they have.
every Lions game is 30 points plus on
Who's the
both sides
star?
of the ball. Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson.
Aiden Hutchinson. He's good. He's great. He's great. He was putting fear in people's heart the whole
Is
game.
1 star in this defense.
That's
Other
it,
than
though.
that,
That's it. That's all they got.
this defense gets scored on by me, you,
It's
Kory, Mo,
9.5
and
sacks.
Tyler.
It's 9.5 sacks.
Yeah. On their team, he's their top guy.
Yeah. Okay. But Okay, so they missed the field goals. They did all that stuff. At the end of the day,
He also had 3 sacks, by the way, on Saturday himself personally.
True.
He don't trust the defense, bro, and that's rightfully so. Bro. They can't make a
don't
stop to
trust
save
the
their life.
Yeah.
That's why he made that call, and I'm not mad at him.
But they got screwed. They got screwed.
Yeah. Well, I know that you held Pollard down to only 49 yards rushing.
That's not hard.
It was only one person beating him the whole game, and that's CD.
CeeDee Lamb was it. It was all CeeDee Lamb.
And all you do, you double him, you force them to throw to somebody else, and they made other stops during that game. They made Dallas go 4 and out throughout that game. They had momentum at that point.
So you know what the Lions are going to do in the draft, right?
What was that?
Draft a receiver.
No, draft a corner.
Like that.
Draft a corner.
Maybe.
Well, I'm saying that
they just
did make Dallas punt 4 times throughout that game. You could have made him punt the 5th time.
Man, listen, they got screwed, bro. I mean, I know you love Dallas. They got screwed, bro.
It's not about me loving Dallas. It was a bad decision by the coach. It's a bad decision.
But I get what you're saying. That would be true if the referee didn't say he wasn't paying attention.
That's the killer right there.
The ref admitted fault. Paying attention. Yeah, he admitted fault. Three linemen walked up to you. Oh, who's eligible? Oh, let me just. He admitted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He admitted, and he also said he stated the rule wrong. He made a wrong call because he stated the rule wrong when he explained it to Dan Campbell after it already happened. And Dan Campbell spoke to that in the press conference.
Yeah,
he said that you're wrong, and then you said right. When you say that you're wrong and you say the rule wrong, and I know the rule better than you, it's your fault. And guess what, ref? It's your fault, bitch.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of but say that's the killer. At the end of the day, when a referee admits to a fault, because the referee is the final say in any sports, referees have the highest prestige when it comes to it. You have to obey by the ref's call. When they admit they did something wrong, and he also got the rule wrong, I wasn't aware of that part. That right there just shows complete incompetence at that moment in time. Anthony, you said he got tricked. You said he got they tricked the referee.
Announcing it when he did announce it.
We said after the game he talked about the rule.
No. This was right before the play. He announced that 70 was eligible.
Got it, but he still admitted his wrong. Afterward.
Did the Lions have an opportunity to?
I'm not saying you're wrong. You're 100% right. He did say I got it wrong. I picked the wrong person. But
he did. But did the Lions have an opportunity to correct that, or was the play clock running and they had to make a play?
They literally said 70 has declared eligible.
I'm not arguing what he said. I'm saying, did the Lions have an opportunity with the play clock? Could they have said, "Hold on, wait, that's not right"?
Yeah, because the actual play clock had not started.
Okay, I just want to make sure on that.
If he said number 70 is eligible, and Goff would have said, "Wait, no, he's not," then they have an opportunity to correct it. But
there's that. I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that statement, but we're also talking about they are trying to get this thing started and going as soon as they can.
Yeah, they were trying to trick the defense. The whole point of the rule is that you can't have a player who's not supposed to touch the ball without telling the defense that he can catch the ball.
So besides that, we could say, you go ahead and say that's the one mistake that the Lions made, but still ultimately the ref, who's the final say, still did it wrong. And then after it's all said and done, once it's over, it doesn't matter. Now the ref can be like, "Oh, I fucked up. My bad. Nothing's going to happen to that fucking ref. Nothing's going to change nothing. This is in a home game."
But if a player said something, fine, $50,000.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That ref can now he could have fully known he made that mistake when he made it instead of correcting himself or anything. I'm not saying a referee would do this because it's an integrity call, but we also know we break down to extreme bias when it comes to home games. And when it comes to that ref, he could have 100% intentionally did this on purpose. I'm not
seen
saying
this-
he did, but at the end of the fucking day, like Kory said, there's plenty of bad calls. There'll be bad calls
Yeah.
to the end of fucking time, as long because it's
The
it's
tuck
human
rule.
mistake.
The tuck rule is a huge example, and this is on a bigger scale because this was to go to a Super Bowl, was it not? No. Yeah, the tuck rule was
in the Super
to go to
Bowl.
a Super Bowl. It was
But
in the Super
to
Bowl.
say
yeah.
that they
Yeah.
weren't screwed
But-
to me is just asinine. At the end of the day,
weren't they
No,
playing
it
the
got
was to
Raiders?
go
got
to the Super Bowl.
screwed.
Right.
Yeah,
It was to
yeah,
go
they was
to the
playing the
Super
That-
Raiders,
that's
and
the
that's
thing.
the bigger stakes.
At the end
So
of the
we've
day,
seen it.
with this kind of mistakes, that's being screwed over. Regardless of any other scenario, when the ref admits fault, he screwed them over.
Right,
Yes.
but you gotta,
Whether how it plays out doesn't matter. It's still a screw over. You can't say they didn't get screwed over. That doesn't
Right.
make sense.
We're not saying they didn't, but
is relative to the fact that somebody
Because
made
they
a
should have got the
mistake.
2-point conversion, and at the end of the point, that's game. Doesn't matter.
But no. You can't look at it that way. Hold on. You like I said, the tuck rule was in the AFC Championship game. Tuck rule happens. That's it. That was a robbery. This man had 2 more opportunities after that to kick an extra point to tie the game.
But that's
So
where
you're
it's a
not gonna
robbery.
understand
That's
the
where it's a
issue. You're not going to
that's where
understand
it's a
until it happens
robbery
to the
because
Ravens.
that was the game-winning catch. That 2-point that's over.
or the game.
I
was
understand
catch.
it's a game-winning
They
catch.
announced it and no one corrected it. You had the opportunity to correct it.
No, bro.
If I said that your name was Sam, you have the okay. I'm saying it in front of you, okay. And joining us is Sam, and you say no. My name is Papa SpankDaddy. You have the opportunity to say it.
He just called you Papa Spank Daddy.
Yeah,
Take
yeah.
that. Take
But
that.
Woo! That's what I needed. This was all a plan.
But if I walk up to you after the game and say, "Hey, guess what? I fucked up." Everything void.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear all this other stuff.
Yeah, he
You
was
got
wrong.
talking about
Wilfred is
next.
wrong. You're
Stop.
And that's why it's a robbery. That's why they got robbed. That's why he got robbed. Because if he
Oh, man.
because at the end of it, if he would have called it right, that would have caught it. 2-point conversion. They would have 1 point. Cowboys would have 20 seconds to try to run the
All
try to
right,
run the ball back.
agree to disagree. Just let's go.
Yeah, we're gonna
Agree to disagree.
because y'all not catching the point.
Oh, I'm gonna okay. Let me one last statement. I will agree to disagree.
No.
One last statement, but fuck you, Anthony.
We're moving on. We're moving on to the fact of Lamar Jackson had the fucking game of his life. Okay. And dropped the mic on everybody because he got tired of all this MVP bullshit.
Motherfucking right.
Okay. He said, you know what? We're gonna put a wrap to this.
What
Kory,
about Raven?
hold on. Kory, real
Yeah.
quick.
Yeah.
Do you remember a couple weeks ago when I listed this as the cover of our YouTube video?
Yeah.
You said, why you got the whole damn 49er team and you only got Lamar out there?
Yeah.
You remember who won that game?
Yeah.
Who won the game?
We did.
That
Yeah.
was the
Don't
recap.
say we. Don't
It's
say
we, because I'm a part of that team.
That was
I'm
the recap.
I'm
that was
Raven
Lamar
for
won that
life.
game.
next.
Lamar
next
won the
episode.
hell out the game.
You still need defense. Our defense
Hold on, Kory.
played.
I'm literally asking you a question. Shut up. Okay.
It's him.
The next one, right? All right. You remember the next one? This past Saturday?
Why
When I
you
put
gotta
the
put?
ball off the team? You remember this
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
You see what this one is, right? Here's the
You know-
recap of him laughing at me.
Just keep doing that. Keep doing that.
All right. All I'm gonna
Oh,
say
hell
is,
no.
Superstitious.
am I putting this one as the next one
Yes,
of
sir.
him winning MVP?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm
It's
leaving the
going
show.
to
I think he
him.
put a wrap
Leaving
to
the
this
show.
shit. I think he said, you know what? I'm tired of y'all talking about Purdy. I'm tired of y'all talking about Dak. Tired of y'all talking about CMC. Let me drop the mic.
18 out of 21 attempts completed, 321, 5 touchdowns. The man was
He decided to beat
phenomenal.
the Dolphins 56-19.
He put a
Miami got
beating on him.
spanked. Sorry,
Mhm.
booby.
Not just that, our defense, our secondary was riddled. We're not playing with our starters. We had extra guys in. We got all the way down to the end to like the bare amount. and they stepped up huge for us, our corners, stopping their receivers. Roquan with the interception. I mean, you can't ask. Baltimore is the team that next man up means next man up in this on this roster. They all play with confidence, and I love that. And that needs to flow through the rest of the NFL. Maybe the Jags can pick up some confidence from them, you know?
Gotcha.
Damn.
Well, congratulations on that. And that was a low blow.
Because he's
Hey,
been
Justin,
talking.
I want to pull you in on this. Hold on a second. Okay. Where's my mouse? Okay. There we go.
Put the knife down.
Wait up. Put the knife down. Put the knife down. Okay. Along in that game, with the fact that Lamar did what he had to do, Bradley Chubb will be on the IR for the rest of the season. He suffered a torn ACL in his right knee in Sunday's 56-19 loss to the Baltimore Ravens. As a dominant pass rusher, okay, for the Dolphins, he amassed 11 sacks and 6 forced fumbles and was a force to be reckoned with. The Dolphins will miss him, but they are doubly hit as they also lost Xavier Howard.
Again.
Again, okay? And while it won't require surgery, he will still miss the next few weeks and the AFC East Division title game, as far as I'm concerned, on Sunday against the Buffalo Bills. The reason I'm bringing Justin in, I know he is a big fan of Buffalo. The Dolphins will be without Chubb. They will be without Howard. Tyreek's house, for y'all don't know, here's some breaking news. His house is on fire. Right now, as we speak, the house is on fire. Yes, that's in the news. Right before we started the podcast, I saw that.
Had to bring it to
Rest is slow. It wasn't Leaf. Well,
I don't
never
know.
mind. I won't bring it up. I won't bring her up.
Was it the house or not? I don't know any.
Snitches get stitches.
No.
Let me get with Justin though.
Andre Rising.
Justin, how does this affect the game against the Bills?
Makes the Bills' job easier. The Dolphins defense has definitely struggled all year long, right? They've had injuries all year long, and now they're just losing their big names. They lost Phillips a couple weeks ago, who was a good edge rusher that they had over there. They lost when they lost Phillips. All of a sudden, it opened up the run game for all these other teams. Now you lose Bradley Chubb and you lose Xavier Howard week to week, which means Rainsby is going to be scrambling. That's what he's going to be. He's going to be sitting there with the top receiver trying to guard him, and whoever the number 2 is going to go to work. Because guess what? That backup corner ain't it. So all I'm gonna say is that it's just making the Bills' job 20 times easier. James Cook gonna have a great game. Josh Allen gonna have a great game, and we're gonna take that title.
I'm glad you said Josh Allen going to have a great game. I want to get with that. Josh Allen in the past 3 weeks has played like absolute trash. Say I'm wrong. Thank you for not saying I'm wrong.
No comment.
The Bills' defense has definitely stepped up, and they won that game on Sunday because of their defense. We watched that game together, you and I. With that said, that doesn't mean that the Bills should not win this game. I still agree with you. The Bills probably are going to beat the Dolphins and take the AFC East. But do you still think that Josh Allen will have a good game against the Dolphins?
Yes, I do. I'm going to stand by my quarterback. I'm
going
to stand by my quarterback, and my quarterback will throw for over 250 with 3 touchdowns.
He's due a good game, but I'm saying
3
he's
touchdowns?
due.
3 touchdowns, 250.
He's due a good game. I'll give you that. But the way he's been playing, it's her.
I'd rather it happen now than in the play. So I'm good now.
True.
Okay.
True. I can't say you're wrong on that. Matter of fact, let me hit you with the thing. Because he's 100% right.
I'd rather get over this hump now. So where he comes in, clear eyes, 4 hearts, can't lose through the playoffs.
Here we go with that bullshit again.
Clear eye, 4 hearts, can't lose through the playoffs. All right.
I got you on that. Does anybody else think that the Dolphins might have a shot of beating the Bills?
Is Waddle back?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Waddle, no. Mostert. That's tough. That'll be a little bit tough for them. So it looks like it's probably going to be the Bills, but they are playing in Miami, right?
They're playing in Miami, and they've been
matter.
without Xavier Howard all season.
Being without Xavier Howard is not the end of the world. Being without Chubb, I actually think that hurts more. Chubb not being there does hurt.
But
You can't
this
put
Miami
pressure
team
on
is
the
frauds. We done said it multiple times. This Miami team is a bunch of frauds, bro. They don't beat nobody over 500. They beat one team.
They beat the Cowboys. They beat the
One
dog shit out of
team.
the Cowboys.
The only
Yeah, they
team they
did.
beat. The only team they beat over 500. This team struggles against everybody who's good. I'm not worried about it. I told y'all week 10 the Bills are gonna make the playoffs. Now we talking about winning the division title. Oh yeah, y'all don't want to see me on next Wednesday.
Right now, currently, the Bills are in the number 6 spot. Okay, currently. So
Going against Mahomes off rest.
That's in the 6. If they get to the number 2, they got the Colts, and then
even
they
better.
get to number 2, they play the Colts.
Yeah,
I think the Colts will be harder for them.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. The Colts might be a harder game.
I don't know, man.
better hope
Kansas
it's
City
them.
defense is good still.
Kansas City defense is not good. They're great. They
Yeah.
are. They have a great defense.
I think I might rather play the Colts. Kansas City,
I'd rather play
their
Minshew
defense
than I
jumped
play
up.
Mahomes, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Exactly.
me too.
No. That's where it comes in. You rather play Minshew, but Minshew is.
Are you gonna say it? Are you finally gonna say it? Are you finally gonna say it, Mo?
Whoa.
Mo, you gotta say it. Anthony, call me Papa
you finally
SpankDaddy.
gonna
This
say
is
it,
the
Mo?
moment. This
Are
is
you
the moment.
finally gonna say it, Mo? I've been waiting since week 5 for this.
Hold on, turn my volume up. Turn my volume up. Come on.
Minshew can beat them. He's
That was some
rangy
bullshit.
enough to do it.
That's not what you was gonna say, but it's okay. I'm gonna let you slide.
That's not what you was going to say. That was some bullshit that you just gave us right now.
I'm not saying that for the ops. Listen, he can do it though. He can do it. He can beat them.
He can.
He
can.
He's good enough.
He can do it. But I'm a believer. I'm believing Josh Allen.
Okay. All right. Hey, I want to get to this topic because this one's an important one for me right now. The Bears. Okay. Bears defeated the Falcons 37-17. Okay. Okay. It's the same thing, but it's different. But I don't see much of this game. The highlight of this game was, and you know what? I don't even want to talk about the Bears. I changed my mind. I was going to talk about the Bear game, talk about the Falcons. Falcons are right there. They need to keep winning so they could try to make to the playoffs. But you know what? Fuck the Falcons.
I thought they were eliminated.
Yeah, they already
go.
Oh no, they're not. No, they're not. They're not. They're the 12th.
After they lost and the Falcons win, Falcons win the division.
That's crazy.
Okay?
What about the Saints though?
Fields is making it real damn difficult for management and the front office of the Chicago Bears. Okay. Chicago Bears were all set with that number 1 pick, ready to go in and just grab Caleb Williams and move forward. Well, Fields has played phenomenal over the past 6 games. So much so that he's got the fans chanting his name. We want Fields. We want Fields.
Yeah.
I wanted to get with you guys and decide what would you guys do now. We talked about this a little earlier in the season, but we touched on it. But now I want to give you guys a real opportunity, now that you've seen him playing well over the past 2 weeks, that the fans want him and everybody wants him. I want your guys' take. Justin, I want yours first. So if you're the GM of the Chicago Bears right now, do you make a trade for Fields to move him on and draft Caleb Williams? Or do you build around Fields?
You build around Fields, man.
Tyler, you're the GM of the Chicago Bears. What do you do?
I'm going to make a smart decision for the first time in the past 10 years and keep Fields.
Okay, Mo, what do you do as a GM of the Chicago Bears?
Keeping Fields.
Kory, what would you do as a Chicago Bears GM?
I'm pretty damn sure that the last time we had this discussion, I was the only one who said to keep him. And guess what? I'm keeping
actually
Justin
agree with you, by
Fields.
the way.
Oh,
with-
I'm keeping
that's
Justin
not true.
Fields.
That's not true. Now
Yeah,
he lying.
yes.
Y'all lying.
No.
Y'all
Yo, we're like,
Y'all
trade
lying.
out, trade
Y'all are
him.
lying.
Keep this boy, get him
Y'all are
Marvin
lying.
Harrison Jr., and get him another lineman in that first round, someone to protect him, and then go get some defensive specimens and see what you could do.
All right. Now, I agree with this completely because here's the thing, okay? Caleb could turn out to be another Joe Burrow. He also could turn out to be a Matt Leinart. He could turn out to be a Justin Herbert, who's good, but he's not spectacular. Okay, he could turn out to be
What's the guy that got drafted above Peyton? Ryan Leaf.
He could turn out to be a Ryan Leaf. He could turn out to be a Zach Wilson, a Mac Jones. There's a lot of players that we were can't miss players that missed.
Mitch Trubisky.
So I'm saying that you got a guy right now that is in his third season. His numbers are ugly as shit. Okay. Let me read off his numbers just so you guys know what his career stats are. They're ugly. 10-27 as a record. 10-27. That's nasty. 6,526 passing yards, 40 touchdowns with 30 interceptions in 3 seasons. With that said, he had 5 wins in his first 2 seasons. And this year he already has 5 wins. That is progression.
Jameis Winston threw
progression.
30 interceptions in one season. So
That's progression. That's one. Number 2, he is starting to develop. Remember what I said, how we're so quick to throw people in the trash that we don't want to give them time to develop and to become quarterbacks? Well, now he's starting to actually show you that he's starting to develop. If you go back in time now and you pick up Caleb, you're going to have to give him time to develop. And he still has nobody around him. So he's another Bryce Young. Whereas you now have this quarterback who's starting to show talent. He's super fast. He's got an arm. He's starting to read defense as well. And now you give him a wide receiver like a Marvin Harrison. Now you give him a tackle. Now you give him a defensive player. You build a team around him and you see what happens. And they become actual team. To
become a threat.
They become a threat
in the NFC North. Yeah.
Okay. And obviously the fans want to keep him. Mo, I know you're upset. Tell me why you're upset.
Because number one, Kory lied, you lied, and said that y'all was the only one that thought that Justin Fields should stay.
No, I didn't say I was the only one. That was on Kory. I did say that I, from the beginning, say you should keep him. I did say that because that's why I'm saying we got to stop throwing quarterbacks away.
I thought that the smart decision was to keep Justin Fields to go get Caleb Williams. That's stupid. I always said that. You can go back and go check that episode. But let's get down to business on this week. You keep Justin Fields. You give him a line. You get somebody there that can develop a quarterback. Because Cam Newton has a podcast as a running quarterback. And he said this whole little thing of just throwing away quarterbacks after 3 and 4 years is stupid. Because it's stupid. You have to develop these people. Everybody's not going to come out and just start winning immediately. That's an anomaly. But this man's team is telling people that they will request a trade if you get rid of him. The team is coming out. If I had to take a wild guess, that means DJ Moore. That means Mooney.
Montez
that
Sweat.
means Sweat. They are coming out to go speak for him because they know good and goddamn well that you have not developed this man. You haven't given him a line. He's running for his life every single play. And every time he gets a chance, because they're
still producing.
Huh?
And still producing. You're right. He's running for his life and producing.
Yes, and still producing. Every single time. That man was an accurate quarterback. We're not going to act like he's not no accurate quarterback.
Yeah, he's got a great arm.
Give him a line. Give him some time. And then let's see what he do. So go get the weapon. Go get the line and build his team up. But if he sucks so much, the team wouldn't be saying, hey, trade me if y'all get rid of Justin Fields and then go for Caleb Williams. Because last time I checked, Caleb Williams was struggling with Colorado.
Yeah. Facts.
Did you see how ass Colorado was?
Mm-hmm.
All that prime shit ain't do nothing. The only prime I want to hear about now is prime beef on steak when I'm going to a steakhouse to eat. That's all I want to hear about. I don't want to hear about prime. Justin Fields is not the problem. Go get a line. Properly surround him. Properly develop him. And he could be the quarterback that you saw when you drafted him. He shouldn't have slipped to them.
Preach.
But he did.
Preach.
Help him out. Help him out. How about that? You can't just
Jets, to be honest with you, not because I'm a New Yorker, but the Jets just should have gotten him instead of Zach Wilson.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't end it with DJ Moore. There's not a team in the NFL that is going for a championship that's going to say, oh, we're going to win our championship with DJ Moore and Mooney. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Who going to say that?
Build a team around this
Nobody.
board.
Build
a
it.
team around
Build
this
it.
board.
Continue to build it.
Yeah.
Continue to build it.
Right now, the smart decision to do with this guy, keep him. Don't trade that number 1 pick off. Go get him Marvin Harrison. Go get him. Go get Marvin Harrison. He's projected to go 2. Kory checked for me because that's my number guy. I had Kory checked. You know what the difference is in pay between number 1 and number 2? About $1 million. The hell with that $1 million. Give it to Marvin.
All that dumbass shit they be sitting up there talking about some you can't draft the receiver number 1. Yes, the hell you can.
Sean was drafted
if you
number
need
1.
the goddamn receiver, you get the best player available. And guess what the best player available is for your team? It's Marvin Harrison. Yeah. Go get him.
Well, I mean, what they'll probably do, this is what they'll probably end up doing. They'll probably draft Caleb. Then Washington, I think, has number 2. They'll probably draft Marvin, and then they'll just trade him. They'll trade him like that. Same thing what they did with like the Eli and Phillip Rivers thing.
Honestly,
it's been done before.
Damn Marvin. If they get Marvin, they're gonna keep him.
There'll be discussion. They're gonna talk to him first
because they have Sam Howell, and Sam Howell. I know they benched him and everything, but the guy led the league in yards, so obviously they could throw. And they're thinking if they got a Marvin Harrison, that might make Sam Howell better. They may not trade him to you. What I'm saying on you got the number 1 pick, so it's in your hands. Get Marvin Harrison. Give him that $1 million. Don't worry about that $1 million. You're gonna make that up. Okay.
I tell you what, if Jerry Jones had the number 1 pick, who you think he'll pick?
He would
he
grab the guy
no quarterback.
Yeah,
he getting the best available. Guess who the best available is?
With Dak.
I'm not saying don't get Marvin. I'm just saying what's common in the NFL practice, because how you just mentioned, they say don't draft the receiver number 1. Like you can't. They'll talk to Washington. They'll have it all set up. The draft picks will come in, and then the trade will happen. That's probably what they'll do.
It'll be stupid because if you can get Washington to give you the number 2 pick for the number 1, and then maybe get a 3rd rounder with it, and then you still can get Marvin Harrison, I'd let it happen. But
that'll happen with the trade
afterwards, because you're taking too much of a chance. I would go ahead and grab Marvin Harrison with the number 1. They got the number 10. I grabbed that tackle out of Penn State. Okay, that big boy, right? Put his ass up in there. All right. And then on round 2, round 3, I'd build up my defense. They already got a running back that is worthy. Okay, they have a tight end, which I'm not in love with, but you told me that
Cole Kmet.
you like
He
Cole
did
Kmet.
good.
Like,
He did
He
good.
did good. He
Okay.
did good. He did do good.
I'm not in love with him, but you know what? If you got more,
You know why you're not in love with him? Because he don't make as much noise as the top tiers.
you're
The
right.
top tiers
Right.
are the top tiers, but Komet is effective. All you
Mhm.
need
he's
is
a block.
effective.
He'll block. He'll block
Yes.
too.
I can't say you're wrong. You're right. You're right. You're right. But I'm just not in love with him. But you know what?
Mhm.
I can agree with you that he's not. It's not like he's a detriment. It's not like he's a bad tight end at all. What I'm saying is that this team is really not that far off from being a solid team.
And,
But you
and
got
not
to do the right thing by going back to square one and getting rid of this guy. That's a mistake, and that's what I want to get to next. Because the other thing is, the other side of the coin is we get rid of him, and if we get rid of him, is this an audition for the Falcons?
No.
Because that's the other thing that they're talking about, that the Falcons have taken a look at him and are very interested in him coming to the Falcons. If the
I ain't hear that was
Bears
the only option, though.
fuck up,
they're not the only option.
No, I
no, they're
heard
not
he
the
was
only.
the
That's
only
not what I'm
option.
saying. That they're
No.
what I'm hearing.
That's not their only option.
Yeah, that's not their only option.
What I'm hearing, the Falcons are severely interested in Justin Fields. Thus, why I put this graphic up.
They are.
They
But
are very
that's
interested
not
in
the
him.
only option.
And if the Bears are not going to be committed to him, they are willing to commit to him. And I wanted to get y'all take on that. Tyler, you've been quiet. Give me your take on this.
I mean,
I hope Tyler say it. Say it, Tyler.
I guess is the real question just, is this good for Justin Fields, or is this good for Atlanta, or
I think it'd be fantastic for Atlanta. I think it'll be fantastic for Justin Fields because he'll have somebody who wants him instead of
and
want to mistreat him.
I think that if the Bears do make the stupid call, which wouldn't shock me, because I want to say the Bears.
They
I
all
want to
did.
say how long ago did they say they're doing that rebuild? I want to say it was like a couple years ago, right?
The Bears are always
When
in
they got
fucking-
him. When they got him.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So about 3 years ago, yeah, because the Bears
3
announced they
years
want to
ago.
do like a full overhaul. They want to redo everything, and this is the
they're right
process.
there on the cusp.
Yeah, and this is where they're doing it. It wouldn't shock me because the Bears are known just to make stupid fucking calls. They constantly are rebuilding. It wouldn't surprise me if they still have the same mindset. I think it would be a better call for Fields to go to Atlanta, go to a team that's actually going to back him up and help build around and make him be a better star. But the best option is for the Bears to keep Fields and to do this. Is it an audition? Yeah, it is an audition. But this is where the incompetence or possible competence of the GMs on the Bears, it all rides on this. Because this is the moment where they need to actually stick to that rebuild plan instead of going, well, we gave them 3 years. We didn't get the rebuild. It wouldn't surprise me if the Bears are sitting here thinking we need the rebuild in 1 year or 2 year. We didn't get it. Start over. Wouldn't shock me if they made that something call. That means, yeah, put Fields over at fucking Atlanta, because if Atlanta wants him this fucking bad, if they're going, hey, we like what we're really seeing, he's going to be with an environment that actually is like not proud, but like they see a ceiling. They see he has a high ceiling. Bears are doing the development work for him, and now if they're going to toss him, we'll take him, because at this point he's showing progress. Let's give him the tools he needs to keep on moving up.
I got you. Let me get Justin in on this. Justin, how do you feel about this?
Well, the whole Justin Fields, aspect, I don't see that. I don't see him going to Atlanta, but I know why Atlanta's fishing. They got their mouth watering right now because they want to get a mobile quarterback. That's what they want. They need a mobile quarterback because they're working that offense. Now, because they know Desmond Ridder is a young quarterback. It's like I think it's his first or second year, I believe. I might be wrong, but he's that he could run the ball, but he's not accurate. He can't throw the ball. That's why their offense is struggling so much. You know who they want. They have two options. You can go Justin Fields or you can go Russell Wilson. Either one. You can go either one. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for a mobile quarterback. So that's why I'm saying that Justin Fields is not their only option. It's not. Because guess what? If Chicago want to do that highway robbery, try to rob Atlanta, they're gonna be like, you know what, never mind. I'm gonna go get the veteran quarterback who I know can throw the ball, who I know can run the ball.
By the way, Mo, can I say this?
That's right.
Can I say this? I'm so fucking glad you back, man. This show is not the same without you on it, man. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love the guys, but I love all y'all together.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're not here, it's like we got to try to do something without our right arm. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad because you bring that
I'm gonna
energy.
bring the dramatics.
I love it.
I'm gonna bring the dramatics.
Tell me why you're excited, because I'm excited with you. Tell me why you're excited.
Because everything Justin just said, that's not their only option. So people just automatically placing him with Atlanta, you can either be disappointed or super disappointed. But you're gonna be disappointed because you see what Denver doing to Russell Wilson right now.
Dogging him.
They dogging him, and he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it easy for them. But guess what? If Atlanta go on the table,
Atlanta got the most cap.
I think he'll go to Atlanta. His wife is from Atlanta.
Yeah.
His wife is from Atlanta.
So they could definitely pay Russell Wilson the money that he needs and he desires.
Best fit for everybody. Guess what? Here's the thing. This is not rocket science. Best fit. Bears. Keep Justin Fields because he's a good quarterback. Build around him.
Build a damn line.
You're already 2 years in, or 3 years in, rather. Keep going. Stop fucking this up.
You know what else I don't like though?
Go grab Russell.
Yeah.
He ain't done.
You know what else I don't like though? They compare Justin. They compare Trevor. They compare Zach Wilson. I even got to take up for Zach Wilson at this point. There's only one person with a good line, and that's Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert has a good line. When they decided to go with him as the starter, their first pick was a lineman.
Yeah, Rashawn Slater, I think.
Yes, that's what you're supposed to do. So
yeah,
when Tampa Bay got Tom Brady, do you know what they did? They went and got Tristan Wirfs. So you go surround your quarterback with a line to give them time to throw to your receivers that you have. So Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Trevor Lawrence have no elite line.
Hey, your line's a lot better. Jacksonville's line's good.
Jacksonville got a halfway decent
line.
But
I want to say this. I do want to say this, and this goes to the Bears. You are in a winnable division right now. You've beaten the Vikings. You've beaten the Lions. You keep this man and you get him a weapon and get more stuff around him. You are in a winnable division. There is no more Aaron Rodgers to kill everybody there. He is gone.
Hold on.
That was my other point. What you cooking?
Let's go, Kory. Say it again. Say it again. Tell him again.
You are in a winnable division. There is no Aaron Rodgers. All right. So keep this kid there. Hell, 2 teams next season could come out of this division and go into the playoffs.
Imagine that. 2 teams in a division.
Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise.
I changed my mind. Bears trade Fields now. I need to keep the Packers as best they can. I don't need them to have threats. I regret my decisions.
No, but seriously, man, it's almost like no brainer, man. It's kind of to even still have this conversation like that.
What did you just say?
He can add bleeps. He didn't say nothing. We all heard nothing.
Get out yourself, please. And then put the little shit over your mouth, please.
That's gonna be
please.
That'll be in post. Don't worry, that'll be in post.
And post, and now we're not live. Okay. Hey, got it. Back to
I
what I
told
was saying
you.
earlier. Eagles lost. Okay. Cardinals beat them.
Embarrassing.
Kory and I were having a conversation about this. Cardinals beat the Cowboys. Cardinals beat the Eagles. Cardinals brought the 49ers right to the edge.
They were close.
What I'm saying by the edge is comparatively, they should have been stomped.
It was competitive. It's competitive.
They were very competitive. Cardinals are a team to be reckoned with next season when Kyler Murray is healthy. I'm just pointing that out. Team to be reckoned with. Kyler Murray, really decent quarterback. Team has got some shit on him. They got some shit into him. You know what I'm saying? I just want to put that out. But the Eagles lost this game. And the reason I'm bringing this up, Kory and I talked about it several times over the past couple of days. Okay? It's catching up to them. All of these games of barely beating them because something happens, the kicker kicks a long-ass field goal, the
brotherly push,
big stop, or a fumble recovery or something. It caught up to them. They lost to a team that they should have won. Okay? And because of that, it might cost them the division. Next week, they have to play. Who do they play next week?
Giants.
The Giants, which I think they're going to lose because it's the second time in 3 weeks that they're playing the Giants with Tyrod Taylor leading the team in MetLife Stadium. I personally think they're going to lose the game. With that said, the Cowboys are playing Washington Commanders, which they've already spanked them before. I think they're going to spank them again. So,
as they should.
Okay, the Eagles to win the division would have to win in MetLife and hope that the Cowboys lose in Washington, which is unlikely. Any takes on this?
I'm not surprised. I told y'all last week that the Cardinals have been playing really hard. They've been playing really good ball. They've been pushing teams to the limit. They were in the game for a bit against San Francisco. So if that was any what is the word, like notice or whatever, the way Philly has been playing, and we've said it, they play and it goes down to the wire. You're gonna get bit at some point, and Philly's been getting bit for the last couple of weeks. And hats off to Kyler Murray and the Cardinals. Thanks for showing up for a game, James Conner. You're healthy.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm. You did a good job. You really did. I mean, there's nothing you could say.
It's like we talked about on Saturday. At the end of it, Eagles aren't. No one should be afraid of the Eagles at this point. No one should be afraid.
I don't think anybody is.
That's what I'm saying. This was a moment where you had to strike some fear in them. This is where you try to body a team that Kyle Murray, decent quarterback. They're playing well. They're playing good. But this is a team that's also not the majority of the season. They were before this game 3-11 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a team that Eagles should have beaten regardless. And this showed that the Eagles they don't have it. They don't have it. The Cardinals showed up because the Cardinals had something to prove. Showed up. Eagles should have been the team to push back. And they showed up with nothing. Threw up the interception at the last fucking time. Threw the interception in the fourth quarter to fucking seal their fate. To show that who cares? Who cares about your record at this point? What are they're 11-5 now? Who cares?
Again. Jalen Hurts gets outplayed again.
Yeah, but say gets outplayed again, and
he gets outplayed by somebody.
So at this point, they're gonna go to the MetLife Stadium, and the Giants are gonna fucking eat them up.
Okay. Hey, Eagles, why don't you trade for Caleb Williams?
Something.
Damn, I don't think it's necessarily to that level. I still like Jalen Hurts, but let's relax on that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Guys, the Chiefs defeated the Bengals 25-17.
Oh,
they look better. but are they doing enough to ease the critics?
Stop
Mo,
it.
you
Stop
got right excited. Come on, Mo. Bring it to me. Give it to me.
Stop
Tell
it.
him, Mo.
Burrow is
Tell him,
not
Mo.
there. Burrow is not there. Let's stop it. Let's relax. And the fact that it's 25-17 when Burrow isn't there, that lets me know that Burrow would have cooked them. He would have cooked them. All right? Smoked turkey. You hear me? And it was around New Year's. Let's go ahead. Let's have a feast, family. Smoked turkey. That's what they would have been.
In Burrowhead.
By the way, if you ever make smoked turkey, let me know because I want to try it. And I know you like the smoked stuff. So hit a brother up.
Smoked turkey for Christmas.
I'll go to Winter Haven. I'm just saying, I'll take a drive. Okay,
And
I know
you
you
right.
live right.
All you got to do, yeah. But come on, man, let's
I
stop.
got no problem driving over there. I had no problem. But am I seeing the end of the dynasty of KC? Am I looking at the end?
No, see, now I'm not going for that now because let me tell you, after this season ends, Big Red gonna say, "Oh, he gonna fix it. He gonna fix it because he don't know." I think he's smart enough to know, hey man, we're not gonna continue this trend right here. This didn't work. We're gonna fix it, and that's what I think they'll do.
But Kelsey's on the other side. He's 34 now. So how much longer do you think he got? He's 34.
He don't seem focused to me. I don't think his age to me.
Because he messing with
No. I'm not saying like I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's 34. Like how much longer?
Them little itty bitty booty cheeks.
He need to be messing
longer
with
you think he's got?
With them big girls that we.
He needs to go back to the black girlfriend that he had. He need to go back to the black girlfriend he has. Is that what y'all say?
Man. She put it on him. We ain't gonna go there, but you know what I'm saying? She had his beard fitting up right. Now all of a sudden he got that funny looking mustache. Come on now.
Stupid mustache. Pedophile mustache.
Like a 70s porn star now.
Aaron Rodgers had that mustache for a little bit.
Pedophile mustache.
70s porn star.
Okay, Ron Jeremy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't need all of that. Okay. I like the full beard look, you know what I'm saying?
You feel me?
Justin, I want to get with you now. Hey man. Steelers beat the Seahawks 30-23.
Uh-oh.
I know this hurt your heart, but can you tell me how you felt about Tomlin? Is Tomlin good now? Because just a few weeks ago they were talking about getting rid of him.
Yeah, Tomlin's in a great spot right now. He continues his above 500 streak. He's Mr. 500. He's Mr. above 500.
Never had a losing streak.
He continued the streak. He continued the streak, which means it don't matter what happens. He keeps his job, and he's just gonna try again next year, bro. That's all it is.
Anything you want to tell me about the Seahawks? Because we're about to get into the wild card talks after this. But anything you want to tell me about the Seahawks?
Gino played a great game. It's just that our defense need to come together and actually get some stops. But like I said, that we do need a couple improvements on offense and a couple improvements on defense. And yeah, we'll be a better team next year, bro. Hopefully it lines up to where we make the playoffs, but we shouldn't be fighting for a 6 and 7 seed.
Excuse me.
Okay, well, we're gonna talk about that, but go ahead, Mo.
Excuse me. What else do y'all need?
Preferably, what I want from the team, I want a better quarterback, a more consistent quarterback. That's just my personal opinion. Because I think Gino is inconsistent.
That's why I
in my
fuck with
personal
you,
opinion.
man.
No, I'm very honest
That's
about
why
my team.
with
So
you, man.
you know what I'm saying? I want a more consistent quarterback. I don't want a quarterback that's gonna go good one week and then do bad for 3 weeks, and then you know what I'm saying? I want a consistent quarterback week in and week out. I want a defensive line. I want a front seven.
I believe that they should pick up one of those new quarterbacks coming out this year if it happens to fall on them, or they should make a trade to try to get into the lottery draft.
I wouldn't trade nobody. No.
If they you go bring back Russell.
No, I
no, you can't go home again, bro. You can't go home again. You ain't bringing Russell home.
Look, I said it last week. I want Russell to come home, but I don't think you trade up for the lottery draft. So, if a quarterback falls, you pick him up. But I wouldn't trade up. I wouldn't give away none of my pieces. My pieces.
I got several quarterbacks that they're talking about.
Yeah, but I believe a lot of them quarterbacks need more development. So a lot of them quarterback, because what I don't want us to pick up a quarterback and throw him right in, and we're in the same situation in Chicago. So
So
I just want
would you be okay with
a veteran.
Flacco and Caleb Williams?
So what?
Would you be okay
Would
with
you be
Flacco
okay
and
with
Caleb Williams?
Flacco and Caleb Williams as his backup until he learns?
You said Flacco and then
Yeah, Joe Flacco and Caleb Williams of USC.
Joe Flacco is 45 years old. He needs to relax. He needs to go sit down.
Yeah, he's got a
retire
cannon
while
of
he's
an
high.
arm, bro.
No, he needs to retire while he's high. I said it yesterday. I spoke to one of my coworkers about it yesterday. After this year, I think Joe Flacco should call it done.
Bruh.
Because you need to retire on this highway that you on. No, I said it yesterday. Retire on the highway, bro. Don't go out like Tom Brady. Now, right?
Wow.
I'm say Caleb Williams, it needs more development, and he's not an automatic starter when he comes into the league. But that's why I stand on that.
Is Gino
All right,
in the
I'm not
last
gonna
year of his contract?
draw on the Caleb Williams because I do agree with you. Caleb Williams is going to have a learning curve. But
Caleb Williams is gonna need a vet. That's what he's gonna need. Huh?
Flacco's proven that he can do what he got to do right now.
I know, but if they're just thinking that they could just throw Caleb Williams in, guess what? You need me to come visit because you have lost your mind. He's not even mentally tough enough for the NFL yet. He needs a vet. He need a vet bad too. You can already tell.
Show him something. Teach him something.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, guys, let me get into this wild card.
Well, before you get into that, this is my time on the show, y'all. I appreciate y'all.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? From the
Hey,
podcast,
Justin, hold on. Let me put your graphic up and let me tell you, say what you need to say to the people at home.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me today. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Like, comment, subscribe, and go Hawks, man.
Later, Justin.
Pat. Justin, thank you for spending some time with us, guys.
No problem.
All right. Guys, I want to get into the AFC wild card because it's a little bit of a mess. But I'm here to help y'all. It's my job.
The hell you not?
My job is to help. Mo, I'm a good person. I'm a good person.
That's debatable.
Don't listen to the naysayers. Okay?
Good is pushing it. Be a good person.
More like decent human being.
Yeah, I'll go with decent.
I pay taxes. That's part of it.
Yeah, we all have to say this. It's going online. Of course we all pay taxes. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
All right? But I wanted to help y'all out. Okay? I wanted to help out those at home who are trying to figure out what the hell's going on with this wild card. And here we are. Okay? Let me show this first.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Situation that we currently have going on. Okay? Obviously, Baltimore is on top of the division. Currently, Dolphins are in that number 2 spot, followed by KC and the Jags. Okay? The wild card they have locked up with the number 5 spot, which is the Browns. The Browns have locked it up. That's the number 5. Okay, if it wasn't for Baltimore, they would have already won that division. They really are a good team. The Bills have the number 6, and the Colts have the number 7. In the hunt would be the Texans and the Steelers. The Bengals have been eliminated. Broncos are eliminated, and the Raiders are eliminated. Goodbye, guys. Thanks for playing. See you next year. Okay. At this point, I wanted to break down how and who has a shot at the AFC wild card or playoffs. Let's start first with the Jags. The Jags are holding the division. Obviously, if they win, they clinch their division because they are in the driver's seat. Win and clinch. They're in. Okay, if they keep that number 4 spot. That's all they got to do. Win the game. Okay, and they keep that number 4 spot. All right, but if they lose, there's still a way to make the playoffs. If they lose, they need a loss from the Steelers. The Steelers would have to lose the game. So if the Jags
Steelers play,
lose, huh? Say it again.
Repeat that again.
I said, if the Jags win,
Mhm.
they're in. Locked
Yeah.
it up. If the Jags lose and the Steelers lose,
And they will.
the Jags will still be in. But if the Jags lose and the Steelers win, the Jags are watching from home.
But you got to remember, Baltimore's most likely not going to play their starters.
Yes.
They
So
aren't.
this,
They aren't. They're
I said
playing
most
Huntley.
likely. I said most
No,
likely.
Harbaugh already said it.
Okay.
Harbaugh already said it.
So that
he already
does
said it.
give the Steelers a better chance at winning.
Yes. So the
I'm
Jags
gonna
just
say
all they
that.
have to do though is just win. Just win the game. Just
Who are
win
the
the game.
Jags playing?
Titans.
Oh, that's right, the
Titans.
Titans. Yeah.
But the Titans have been playing they've been playing spoiler. So that's all it is.
They
So
ain't been
just
playing
beat
no
them.
sport. They lost last week.
Yeah, but they've been trying to play spoiler though. Okay, just
They've
beat
been
them. That's
trying.
what you got to do. Beat them. Beat them. Go to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Keep the Steelers on. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Colts and the Texans. Colts are playing the Texans. That's a playoff game.
Mhm.
Winners in, losers out. Just that simple.
Mhm.
Just that simple. That's a playoff game, y'all. Okay, I'm telling you right now. Watch
That's
the
the game
Colts
to watch. Yeah.
Texans on Sunday because it's an early playoff game. Winner moves on, loser goes home. Simple enough. All right, simple enough. Okay, Steelers. How did they get in? Obviously, like I already said, Steelers win, Jaguars lose, Steelers are in. So the AFC is not that complicated. The NFC is.
Oh, but don't forget the Buffalo and
Oh,
Dolphins.
Buffalo is simple. Buffalo has already locked up the playoffs. Okay, Buffalo has already locked up the playoffs. What they have going on is this real simple: win, and they take the AFC East, and they move to the number 2 spot.
Mhm.
Lose, and they stay where they are on the number 6.
Mhm.
That's it. That's as simple as that. Okay, they're in though. They're in. Now, where we're going to talk about?
Here's where you had to use a lot of math.
This is where things get a lot more complicated. The
And
NFC.
it was tough for him.
Mhm. He had to use his pinky toes to
Yeah,
count it
this
up.
is where the math gets really difficult, guys. I had to break out the abacus. You know,
Abacus. You mean abacus?
First off, yeah,
Hey,
that ain't even how you say
hey,
that.
that's a New York education.
Ain't no
Abacus.
damn man.
Abacus.
I wasn't going to say
Abacus.
nothing. I wasn't going to say
Abacus.
nothing.
I'm gonna call it an abacus. Okay.
Abacus.
All right. So here we go. Starting on top, San Francisco already clinched. They're number 1. They're there. Currently, Dallas is number 2. Dallas is holding that up, but they still need to win. They win their game on Sunday, they hold the number 2. They lose the game, Eagles have to lose as well. Otherwise, if the Eagles win and the Dallas Cowboys lose, the Eagles will flip-flop with them and take the number 2, and Dallas falls to number 5. Okay? Simple. They've been doing this shit for the past few weeks. The Lions have clinched number 3. They're there. They're gonna stay there. All right. Tampa Bay. Okay. Tampa Bay. They win, clinch their division. Lose, go home. Simple. Real simple.
No.
Winning in, lose, and go home. Because if they lose, there's no
Ain't
way
the
of
Muffin Man hurt?
huh?
Ain't
Yeah.
the Muffin Man hurt?
Muffin
Yeah.
Man's still gonna play. He's not out.
Okay.
Okay. So then we move to
But is he hurt?
teams that are in the hunt. Okay. The Rams, they've already clinched. The only thing that can happen to the Rams is they can move to the 7 or they can stay at the 6. Either way, they clinched. They're in. Okay. The Eagles are in no matter what. It's whether or not they win their they move back to the number 2 or they stay at the number 5. That's the only thing that's happening with the Eagles. Now, Green Bay. Green Bay currently holds the number 7. Now, for Green Bay, okay, they can lose this. And here's the thing. Okay, we're gonna start with the Minnesota Vikings. Minnesota Vikings are the longest shot to get into the wild card. Ready? Minnesota needs to win, and Tampa Bay to lose, Seattle to lose, and Green Bay to lose. 3 teams have to lose and their win. Without that happening, Minnesota's out of this. They have a far shot. The reason why you see the Falcons faded off the way they are is because the Falcons are hoping for a Tampa Bay loss. Okay? Because the Falcons are playing the Saints. So if they win, and that's where they are, if the Falcons win their game and Tampa Bay loses, the Falcons win the division. If they lose, they're out. Okay, the Saints have the easiest road to get into the playoffs. Okay, if the Saints win their game, they're going to be in. If they lose their game, they still have a chance of getting in. Okay, and that's if Tampa Bay loses. So they can still get in multiple ways. The Seahawks, need a loss by Green Bay. If Green Bay loses and the Saints lose, then the Seahawks are in. So they need a lot of help. That's where we currently stand right now. So
Green Bay's playing Chicago at Lambeau.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Green
Yes,
Bay's
they
playing
are.
Chicago.
But they ain't got no goddamn Aaron Rodgers.
Shut up.
Aaron Rodgers, but Fields has been playing well, and like we said, Fields been playing really hot, trying to keep a job.
It's the same quarterback going against each other. Except
Guys, I wanted to show you my predictions for Week 18 and how I see. This is where we currently stand right now. Hold on, let me bring it up on my side here so I can see it. Where we currently stand right now. This is the week after week 17, and we are going to move into week 18. Okay. Week 18, these are my predictions. The Steelers will beat the Ravens only because the Ravens will sit everybody to rest them because there's no real reason. They've already clinched everything.
That's a shit take.
We all get turns, right?
Yes, of course. You guys can all give me something.
All right.
Okay.
Just chill out.
But these are just my predictions. The Steelers will win on week 18. The Colts will beat the Texans. Like I said, that's a playoff game right there. The Colts will make the playoffs and the Texans will stay home. That's in my opinion. Okay. Tampa Bay will keep the division and beat the Panthers. Not a long shot there. Cleveland will beat the Bengals just because I bet $100 on Cleveland today. By the way, Cleveland, because I did it in front of Kory, Cleveland, Vegas odds are 30-1 on Cleveland.
Damn.
The Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm gonna put $100 on that because that's a good team. And 30-1 odds means the payout will be $3,000. Yeah, I'm gonna throw $100. I can lose $100. I'm all right with that. But
show off.
Man, would be nice. Okay. I picked the Lions over the Vikings. I don't think the Vikings have it, and they shouldn't be in the playoffs. The Jets over the Patriots. Not that it matters, but I just want the Jets to win.
It's fair.
Saints over the Falcons. Okay. Saints are a good team. Jags over the Titans to keep the division. Okay. I want them to keep the division. I like them. You know that, Mo. I've always been on their side. I want them to stay there. Cardinals to beat the Seahawks. I don't think the Seahawks are worthy enough to make the playoffs. They keep bouncing back and forth.
Sorry, Justin.
Yeah, sorry. Green Bay over the Bears.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Okay, Green Bay's going to keep that wild card spot and keep the number 7 spot.
Well, leave me alone. Stop it.
KC over the Chargers. All right. The Giants over the Eagles. Like I said, divisional rivalry.
What?
The Rams over the 49ers, who are sitting over everybody. They might as well have 2 weeks off. Okay. Cowboys over the Commanders. And the Bills to take the division and to win the AFC East over the Dolphins. I have it right now, and the playoffs will begin with the seeds will be Baltimore with the number 1 and the bye. The number 2 seed will be the Bills. 3 is KC. 4 is the Jags. 5 would be the Browns. 6 Dolphins and 7 Colts. On the NFC side, you have San Francisco with their bye. The Cowboys with the number 2. Lions at 3. Tampa Bay at 4. The Eagles at 5. Rams at 6. And Green Bay at 7. Having to face the Cowboys, and Tyler and I fighting each other like we did for 4 years when we worked for Cements. All right, gentlemen, give me your takes. Tell me what you think on how I did.
You're faded for the Steelers one.
Um,
You're faded as fuck.
First.
I want to
I
know what you're
think-
drinking.
I think Kansas City's
first?
going to sit their starters, so that might give the Chargers that win. That because it doesn't change anything if
It
Kansas
doesn't.
City takes a loss. So I think the Chargers might win.
Kansas
But,
City already said they sitting pat.
Yeah, so that's that's a no-brainer. I don't really see anything wrong with the NFC, the AFC really, because nothing's really changed. Maybe Texans get in. That's about it. Because I do see Buffalo. That's a playoff game. Yeah, that's like a coin flip. And I do see Buffalo maybe beating Miami right now because of the way they've been playing. Well, not Josh Allen's play, but the rest of the team. Man, I still think Justin Fields gonna beat Green Bay out there.
I should have moved over to the NFC.
And I see Dallas still winning. And the Bucks should hold firm. Yeah, so everything else seems fine because, like I said, the Lions already clinched. And Dallas will keep that seed. 49ers ain't playing nobody, and the Bucks will win. Yeah, and who the Rams are playing?
Rams are playing the 49ers in
Oh,
San
yeah.
Francisco.
Yeah,
Without
they're not gonna.
Probably
Yeah,
without
everybody's gonna say it. Yeah,
Yeah, they probably.
Yeah.
Why would you want Purdy to get hurt?
yeah, that's good.
All right, gentlemen, you two. Mo, Tyler, you guys have anything on my nuts?
Oh!
Let Mo go.
You want me to go? All right.
I mean,
listen,
after that reaction, yeah, go nuts, my man.
listen,
Sat on
listen.
his nut. He thought he had something like poignant to say. No, he just shifted and sat on his balls, and that's
Holy shit. This man. All right. So listen. The Steelers is not beating the Ravens.
No.
I don't care. No, the Steelers
Even
is
without
not
the
beating the
whole team?
Ravens. What?
What did Kory say earlier? What did Kory
He's
say
not
earlier?
sitting
What
the
does Baltimore
defense.
do?
He's not sitting in
Roquan's not gonna. He's not gonna play Roquan and Patrick. Kyle Hamilton's not gonna play because he's had that knee problem. Marlon Humphrey's not gonna play.
I could have sworn I was quiet, ladies and gentlemen.
In other
Are
words,
y'all watching this?
Kory,
Are
shut
y'all
up,
watching this?
let's-
Listen,
I'm gonna mute
I
myself.
don't give a
for you.
damn if Roquan sit. I don't care if Joaquin, Joaquin. I don't give a damn who sit on the Ravens defense. Let me tell you something. The Steelers are not going to beat the Ravens. All right. The Steelers can't score points. Are we forgetting that? So they can't score points, and they're going to go against the number 1 defense. Ravens win. Let's go down the line. All right. Colts, Texans. I think the Texans are going to pull that out. That's a
Mm.
coin. That's a coin toss. I understand that's a
It
playoff.
is. It is.
That's a big game. That's a good game.
Big game. Huge game. Might be game of the week.
Dude,
Yep.
they're both are going to play their hearts out. They're both going to be
Yep.
going as hard as they fucking can.
They are gonna battle. Got it. Cool. So that pick, I ain't really stressing over. Jaguars, I think we beat the Titans. I'm not gonna go too far into that. Christian Kirk is back. Trevor Lawrence is gonna be back, even though they're trying to keep it secret. I'm not stupid. All right, let's go. All right, so Buccaneers, Panthers, Bucks, Browns, Bengals, Browns, Joey Elite, Vikings, Lions in a smash fest. Jets, Patriots. Who gives a fuck?
Damn.
Bruh.
Who gives a fuck?
I gave you a bruh because it's the Jets.
Who gives a fuck? All right. Falcons, Saints. Guess what? Who gives a fuck? But I know. Got it. I think the Falcons are gonna win that game.
Okay.
Well, actually, no.
Okay.
No. I had to think about it. Saints are gonna win that game because Arthur Smith is a dumb fuck.
Damn.
At the most dependable
really-
times,
Oh,
you can
bad.
count on him to be a dumb fuck. Because let's not run Bijan. Let's run him 2 times for this game. Stupid bitch. Anyway,
He messed up his fantasy. That's why he mad.
yeah. Seahawks, Cardinals. I think the Seahawks are gonna win. Kyler, you do whatever you want, midget boy. You're not gonna win. Bears,
Damn.
Packers.
Fuck.
Bears,
Don't do-
Packers.
Don't do me. Don't do me, Mo.
Bears are gonna
Damn
win.
it.
The Bears. I heard what you
The
said that last
Bears.
show, Tyler. So fuck you, Tyler. Bears, let's go. Let's go. All
I
right?
deserve it. I deserve it. Fair enough.
Chiefs, Chargers. Even with sitting, well, nobody. The Chargers didn't say they were sitting Justin Herbert, but the Chiefs said they were sitting Pat Mahomes. That's because it don't matter. Chargers win this game just because of that. Broncos, Raiders. Who gives a fuck? I'm not calling that one. Eagles, Giants, Eagles. Giants had
Whoa.
no chance. I'm just going Eagles. I'm going Eagles just because they mad.
I'm not going to give him a bra, but I'm just going to keep it moving.
No, I just think because they mad. They mad. They lost their last game to the Cardinals. They mad.
Yeah, when a 5-year-old's mad, no one
On
cares.
Blues again.
Yeah, that's true, but Eagles win by
Fair enough.
like 3 points. By like
By
3
a field
points.
goal.
I'm not gonna say they fucking dominant. Rams, 49ers. 49ers. All right. 49ers. Cowboys, Commanders. Cowboys. I hate saying that. Fuck you, Commanders, for being so ass. Fuck you. Bills and Dolphins.
That's a good game.
You son of a bitch.
He threw his
I hate to say it, but Bills are still gonna win this game because they still got Gabe Davis. They still got James Cook.
They do.
You could
They
take
do.
Jalen Ramsey can take away Diggs the whole game. They still got Gabe Davis. And it's another
Fact.
one. What's his name? I forget the third.
They're the 2 tight ends they got. They got Knox and then they got another one.
Kincaid.
Is it Kincaid?
Yeah.
Kincaid. And then the third receiver is not no slouch.
He's
either.
not too slouch. Yeah, he's not too shabby.
Yeah, so the Bills win this game.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
All right. I can see it.
Let's see.
Pretty much on par because most of the differences that you had is not going to change who I have in the playoffs.
No.
Tyler, you're up.
Except Green Bay. It kicks Green Bay out.
Man,
Shut up.
Out.
Stop it.
Well,
All right,
ancient.
Difference, or you want to agree with me because
Everybody.
my way has Green Bay in.
So your Steelers once faded. Baltimore, they always step up. This is a rivalry. It don't matter whether it means nothing to them or not. They don't want to take a loss to the Steelers regardless. They can go ahead and bench their whole first string. They could bench their whole second string. Baltimore's going to step the fuck up, and they're going to put the Steelers in the place. Like I said earlier, with the Texans and Colts, that is a toss-up. These are going to be two teams that are just going to slug it out and just do whatever they can to win. That's a coin toss. It don't matter. Whoever wins that one doesn't. To me, I'm just I can't pick one because it could be either or. It's a 50-50 in that game.
Gotcha.
Bucks should stomp the Panthers. I agree with that. Even with Mayfield hurt, he should still. At least it shouldn't be a problem.
Baker's going to want to prove a point.
Exactly. Baker's going to want to solidify himself.
Well, they let him go. They traded him off or whatever.
Oh, that's right. They did. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. So he wanted to put a hurt. He wants to put a hurting on them. Show them they screwed up.
Mm-hmm.
Browns and Bengals. Bengals are exposed. Browning's exposed. Browns are going to take it. Fucking Flacco is on a fucking tear right now. Vikings suck. Fuck them. Lions will fucking eat up those Vikings. Jets, Patriots. That's a blow it up bowl. Who gives a flying fuck? Blow them up. Saints and Falcons. Gonna give it to the Saints. Falcons just haven't been looking good. The Jaguars versus the Titans. As much as I fucking hate to do it because Mo's against me, it's got to be the Jags. It's got to be the Jags. Titans, subpar at best. Cardinals over Seahawks.
Get to the big game. Come on, say the real deal. Fuck all this bullshit. Bears Green Bay, motherfucker. Tell me who wins the game and don't be quiet.
He's going for
as I'm going down the line still.
No, man, fuck you. Get to the bullshit. Tell
the
me
Seahawks versus Cardinals. Seahawks should eat the Cardinals up. The Cardinals are playing spoiler, but the Seahawks should be able to pull it out.
I like how you deflected, but get to the nitty gritty.
Get it.
All right. Fields has been looking good. Bears have been doing a lot better. You said the past 6 games, Fields has been really on fire. Picking Green Bay over it. I'm not going to disagree with Anthony on this. Because Green Bay has always had the Bears number.
Stand on your team, man. Stand on your team. I stood on my team against
Packers have always had it over the Bears. Bears are going to be shook at Lambeau Field. Go, Pack, go.
The rest of this shit, I don't even give a fuck about. I just want to hear about this. I don't give a fuck about.
Listen, as I can respect what what Fields has been doing, I can go ahead and say that the Bears have been playing better. But at the end of the day, Packers have always had the Bears number. And they're going to have the number again.
Stand on your team.
Kansas City versus Chargers. I'm going to go with Kansas City on this one. I think that they're not trying to look too bad at the end of this season.
They've already looked bad all season.
They're not trying to keep it running. Raiders and Broncos. Who gives a fuck? Blow it up. Giants and Eagles. I am actually going towards the Giants on this one. Eagles are not. Hey, Mo, unfortunately, when a toddler has a temper tantrum, no one's afraid of it. No one's afraid of this team. The Giants are not afraid of this team. They're going to beat them.
Yep.
They have nothing to be afraid of. What are the Eagles going to bring? Nothing.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
It's
MetLife.
MetLife Stadium.
New York.
Yeah.
Give it to me, San Francisco.
So, all right. So the Rams and 49ers, I'm going to go with the Rams because I believe the 49ers are going to go ahead and put their second string, third string in for some actual practice, some real game practice. And the Rams will take advantage of it. That's what I think. They have nothing to lose. Have your star players sit, rest for the playoffs. Give them plenty of time to rest up, get easy, and worry about the playoffs. They're not worried about the Rams. The Rams can do whatever the fuck they want. They can win. Who cares? Cowboys and Commanders. Who cares? Nothing against that. It's the Commanders are nobodies.
Yeah. Okay.
S- So Cowboys don't care.
They
could do
need
the
that
same.
win.
They need the win, but they know they'll get the win.
Yeah, they are.
Commanders aren't playing spoilers. All right, they're not playing
If they
spoilers.
lose to the Commanders, it'll be a big deal. That'll be
Exactly. They're not worried about them. And then Buffalo versus Miami. I'm gonna go with Buffalo. Miami is weak, and I don't. And with Miami being this week, they'll do what they can to try to come up with a strategy. But I don't know if there's a real strategy to stop what Buffalo has. I mean, Mo is just naming what they have. Gabe Davis, you got James Cook, you got a subpar quarterback, but you got a good defense. And
It's
so
overrated.
Sorry, Justin. But yeah, that's how I view how this will play out with that. So
I got you. So basically, most for the majority of the games, you guys agree with me.
I think we all disagree with the Steelers call.
That's okay. I can live with that. With that, gentlemen, with that, I think we are done for this week's episode, and we should give our takes to everybody. Be here Saturday. Saturday, guys, will be on Twitch, YouTube, probably Kick, Facebook, all live. Look out for the Facebook page. I'm going to be promoting it.
So we're going live.
Going live.
All right. All right. I'm ready.
All right. So your parting words, starting from left to right. Kory.
Oh, like, comment, subscribe, please share. We'll try to take this thing off, get this going, get this off the ground. And please be ready with the bleeping for Mo this weekend. The button, that button right there. Yeah, we're going to need a lot of that. Thank you. And I'm out tonight.
Mo.
I just want to start off by saying like, comment, subscribe, and share the From the Hip podcast featuring the host, Anthony, the co-host, Kory, the other co-host, Justin, and the two stragglers, Papa SpankDaddy, and me, Hollywood Mo. But anyway, now that I can just get this over with. Hey, man, I missed the last live. But I'm not going to miss this one. You're going to catch me. And I got a lot to get off my chest since I missed the last live. I'm here, full in the flesh, and I'm going to tear your ass up because I caught the shots from the last live. I saved you. I saved you on these shows. But guess what? In the next show, I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass. Not the way you like it, Kory, but the way I just want to do it. All right? All right? From the Hip podcast. Let's go.
Tyler.
like they've all said, like, share, subscribe, follow us on everything. Follow us on Twitch, follow us on YouTube, get it on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. I'm pretty sure we have a TikTok. Can't go live there yet, so let's bump those numbers up to get live on there, people. Come on. This is one of the most entertaining NFL podcasts you're going to watch. And the one thing, everyone, appreciate you all watching. I appreciate everyone coming in for the lives, coming on the Twitch and the YouTubes, and soon to be Kick, soon to be Facebook. Appreciate it. You guys just to view it, comment. We have active chat. Chat with us. You disagree with us, go ahead. Bring it on. We're here to debate.
Go ahead. Tell them.
Because at the end of the day, this is what we're all about. We're debating about football. And everyone, all I could say is go Pack, go.
Folks, thanks for watching. We love you all out there. And by all means, please interact with us. Hit us, comment, because we like that shit. Okay. And as always, folks, let's keep it football and let's keep it from the hip.
Acknowledge us.
Acknowledge us. Thanks, everybody.